Good morning, dear students, and welcome back to Work and Energy. We were solving the word problems. This is the third word problem. Let me read it first. If the energy of a ball falling from a height of 10 meters is reduced by 40%, how high will it rebound? Now, here you have to remember that it is a ball, and ball is taken to some height of 10 meters. Fine. So when it is taken to a 10 meters, that means it possesses some amount of potential energy. And since it is a ball, when it falls on the ground, it will be bouncing back. So when it is bouncing back, its energy is reduced by 40%. So after the first bounce, how much high it will be rebounding. Fine. So we have to find out how much is the height when it rebounces back up like this. So solution. So the ball is falling from a height, therefore it has some amount of potential energy. So that potential energy by formula you know that it is mgh, and g is 9.8 meters per second square, that is the gravitational acceleration. Height is 10 meters. So therefore potential energy is equal to mass. We have to mass is not given and we need not find it, into 9.8 into 10 joules. Now let's suppose the body loses 40% of its energy and rebound back to a height of, let's suppose that height be h1, and its new energy is now becomes pe1. So let's suppose it is pe1, okay, which is around 60%, because 40% it has already lost. That means remaining energy is around 60% of the initial energy, that is pe. So therefore pe1 is equal to 60% of the original potential energy. So remember, potential energy once it is rebounding back is E1 PE1, and it is around 60% of the original potential energy. And by formula PE1 is equal to mgh1, the height to which it is going to rebound. Here you know the ball's mass will remain the same. Fine. Therefore PE1 is equal to 60% of PE. So which is nothing but PE1 by formula is mgh1 is equal to 60% of the first one, potential energy, that is mass into 9.8 into 10 meters. So now m and m gets cancelled, okay, and g and g also gets cancelled. What remains is h1 is equal to 10. h1 is equal to 60 upon 100 into 10. So 60 upon 100, when you cancel 10 and 100, you get 10 here, and when you divide 10 by 60 by 10, the answer remains is 6. Therefore the height after rebounding becomes 6 meters. Fine. So therefore the ball will rebound 6 meters high. Now the fourth question. The velocity of a car increased from 54 km per hour to 72 km per hour. How much is the work done if the mass of the car is 1500 kg? So what is given here is the initial velocity. Okay, the car, velocity of the car increases from the initial velocity 54 kilometers per hour to final velocity 72 kilometers per hour. That means there is change in the velocity, and since the car is moving, it possesses kinetic energy. Now we have to find out how much is the work done by increasing the velocity from 54 to 72 kilometers. Fine. So the mass of the car is given as 1500 kilograms. Now we have to write the mass in terms of kilograms, because kilograms is a SI unit, whereas kilometers for the velocity, the unit is meters per second, and this is given in kilometers per hour. So we have to calculate we have to convert this kilometers into meters, and you know 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Therefore it becomes 54 into 1000, and an hour consists of 60 minutes, and 60 minutes, each minute consists of 60 seconds. So 60 multiplied by 60 becomes 3600 seconds. So an hour consists of 3600 seconds. So therefore when we are cancelling this 2 zeros here and these 2 zeros, here remains 36 and here remains 10. This is 54. If we divide by 18, 18 twos are 36 and 18 threes are 54. So what we are getting is 3 into 10 now. 3 into 10 is 30 upon 2, which is also equal to 15 meters per second. Fine. So now let us calculate the final velocity. Final velocity is v, small v, which is equal to, given as 72 kilometers per hour, and 72 kilometers we have to convert it into meters per second, like how we have done in the previous case. So it becomes 72 into 1000 meters per second upon 3600 seconds. So the final velocity now becomes v is equal to 20 meters per second after cancelling. So therefore, since the car is moving, it has kinetic energy, but initial kinetic energy is equal to half mu square. Fine, and final kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Now you know that whenever the kinetic energy is possessed by an object, that means the object has performed some work. Therefore here the work done is nothing but change in the kinetic energy. So which is equal to, so a change in the kinetic energy, we have to always take half mv square minus half mu square. So which is equal to half m into v square minus u square. So that is equal to half into 1500 into v square is 20 square minus 15 square. So when you cancel 1500 by 2, we are getting the answer 750. So 20 square is 400 minus 15 square is 225. So 750 multiplied by, when you subtract this, you are getting the answer 175. The answer is equal to 1,31,250 joules. So this is regarding the fourth question. Now let us go for the last question, that is fifth one. Ravi applied a force of 10 newtons and moved a book of 30 centimeter in the direction of the force. How much was the work done by Ravi? Here this is a simple question. Here force is given as 10 newtons and displacement is 30 centimeter. Since the SI unit of displacement is meter, we have to convert 30 centimeters into meters. So that is 30 divided by 100, which is equal to 0.3 meters. So therefore solution is equal to, W is equal to F multiplied by S, so which is equal to 10 multiplied by 0.3 meters, so which is also equal to 3 joules. So these are regarding the word problems. I hope so you have understood. Try to practice the problems, you will learn to do it. Thank you very much.